Okay, children. Today we are studying about holozoic nutrition. You all already know what is holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition is the one in which the food is taken as a whole. It can be solid or it can be even liquid. It can be like juices or it can be milk or it may be solid in the form of like certain kind of fruits or it may be certain type of animal food like flesh or whatever. But whatever is the thing, they are digested inside the body. Holozoic nutrition it should not be confused by the solid or liquid way, but rather it is actually should be considered in the way that the holozoic nutrition is the one in which the food is digested inside the body, and saprozoic is the one in which the food is digested outside the body. So that way we are studying about the holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition always completes in 4 steps. No matter the food is derived from the plants or animals or both, but it always completes in 4 steps. First is ingestion, that is intake of food. Like we take our food through mouth. The other animals, practically all the animals are taking it from mouth or some other way which we will discuss later on. Second is digestion. Now digestion is a very important thing. Digestion is a very important thing in a way that whatever food we are taking is not whole used by our body. There are some useful part in our food and some waste part. So the waste part has to be removed and the use part has to be taken in. Say for example, suppose a kabaddi fellow takes a TV, old TV, which you no more require, or a washing machine. Now a washing machine which you sold to the kabaddi fellow, what he will do? He is not going to wash his clothes in that. So what he does, since that machine is out of order and it cannot be used, so what he does, he removes each and every part, dismantles it. So some screws will be there, some aluminium part will be there, some plastic parts will be there, the motor is there, some switches are there, some other equipments are there, some rollers, coasters are there, some other parts are there. So what he does, he removes all the useful parts which can be used in some manner or other. And there are some waste which cannot be used anyway, so that he'll discard. So these are the parts which are useful are removed and the non-useful are discarded. The same way digestion in our body, what we do, that whatever food we are taking, maybe say for example you are eating rasgulla. Now rasgulla as a whole is not required in your body. You are not going to grow rasgulla in your body. What you require is protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, water or DNA, RNA, etc. Only these things are required. Rest all are waste. So out of this rasgulla which you ate, it will be digested. It will be broken. It will be broken into proteins. Protein will be broken into amino acid. Fats will be broken into fatty acid and glycerol. Sugars will be broken into simple sugars like carbohydrates like glucose, fructose, lactose, etc. etc. That DNA will be broken into nucleic acid, nucleotide, that will study little later. So that is how the digestion takes place, and these things can be easily absorbed. So the next step is absorption. Now suppose you keep any food, any item on your body, will it be absorbed? No. It has to be broken into the simplest form. So once it is broken into the simplest form in the digestion, then only it will be absorbed. After absorption, what is the use? What is the use? The use is assimilation. Wherever we are using these nutrients in our body are collectively known as assimilation. And the fourth thing, that is there is certainly a certain part of food, whatever type of food you are eating, maybe most expensive, almost cheap, whatever type of food, it will definitely have some non-useful part which our body fail to absorb. Those things has to be discarded out. So that holozoic nutrition completes in 4 steps. Ingestion, digestion, absorption and assimilation, and fourth is egestion. I think it is clear to you. Now we shall study nutrition in amoeba. Amoeba, as you know, is a unicellular organism and it lives in water. It is holozoic. It takes its food solid and it absorbs it and digests it in the body. Second, it is omnivore. It can eat plant as well as animal. What is the food of amoeba? Amoeba is algae. eggs of the other organism, maybe frog or fish or whatever, larvae, etc., of the smaller organisms, dead cells. Suppose a fish is going and a crocodile attacks on it. A lot of blood cells and other cells then comes out. These, when comes in contact with amoeba, it becomes food for amoeba and other organisms, other minor organisms. Now this is our amoeba. Amoeba, you know, it has got pseudopodia. You already studied in class 9. So when it comes across any food, it gives or it produces pseudopodia around the food. And the pseudopodia grows and covers the food. So as a result, the food is covered within the pseudopodia and this form a food vacuole. So the food is come into the body. The process of taking the food into the body by formation of pseudopodia is called endophagocytosis. Remember, taking of food into the cell by formation of pseudopodia is known as endophagocytosis. Now next is digestion. The food vacuole is there. Large number of lysosomes will surround it. And the lysosomes, as you already studied in class 9, that they contain digestive enzymes. So they will put digestive enzymes on it and the digestion will begin. This is a chemical digestion. Since the digestion is taking place inside the cell, we are not digesting food inside the cell, but amoeba is digesting. So digestion by lysosome inside the cell is called intracellular digestion. It is not intercellular, it is intracellular. Once the digestion takes place, the next step is absorption and assimilation. What is how the absorption will take place? Absorption is always taken place by a process called diffusion. So as the food is digested, they can easily pass through the cell membrane. So vacuole, it will easily come out of the food vacuole into the cytoplasm. That is called absorption by diffusion. And the step 4, the undigested part, they will come onto the membrane. Again, by the act of pseudopodia formation, this will be discarded out. Hence, this is the removal, that is egestion by exophagocytosis. Endo means in, exo means out. Pseudopodia formation, which is throwing the waste out, is called exophagocytosis. So, amoeba is showing holozoic mutation, which completes in 4 steps: ingestion, digestion, absorption, and egestion. Is it clear? Thank you. In case of any doubt, you can ask me on comment section. Thank you, children.